everybody, welcome to Park Avenue Yarns vlog. We had one posted so far from TNNA and it was awesome, and I know it was very long, so we'll try and keep this one short. A little bit shorter. I'm Michelle.
I'm Margaret.
And we're going to show you today our knit along. I'm looking at the table because I forgot it's over there.
Yeah.
But yeah.
You want to see it?
So we're going to do our knit along first. So this is our knit along for the month of July.
We decided on socks.
Yes, we're so excited. So these are amazing. Here, you can hold one.
I can hold one.
So these are really special because we have a customer. Her name is Karen, and she volunteered to write a simple sock pattern for people who have never done socks before or people who have, but something that's not intimidating and will let people jump into their first pair of socks. So Karen wrote this pattern for us. It's called
Easiest Socks Ever.
Yes. So by Karen Sabung. It's a free pattern with the purchase of the yarn. And I think Margaret has, yes, Margaret has the yarn.
I have the yarn. The yarn is from Spud and Company. We have many different colors. I have a few that are my
Did
most
you say
favorite.
and Company?
Yes, because that's what the CRE
is. I didn't know that. I say Biscotti and C because I don't know what I'm talking about.
I had a customer in, and she was from Canada, and I had no shame and walked up and said, okay, how do you pronounce this?
Yes, so
and she says it means company.
So tell us again, how is it pronounced?
It's Biscotti and C.
Biscotti and C.
But I'm Italian, and my family gets really agitated when I call them biscottis.
Oh!
They're not.
I don't know, little white girl, biscottis.
Yeah, and Aunt Margaret won't let me have any at St. Joseph if I don't say the name properly.
And they're delicious, and they're the prettiest shape ever. If you ever get to try Margaret's aunt's wonderful
Biscottis.
Biscotti for me. They're really, really good. But anyway, these socks are knit with a self-striping yarn, and the yarn is hand-dyed in Canada. Obviously, all the names are in French, and you have to put translate when we place our orders so that we see it in English. And it's beautiful. The colors are beautiful. One skein of yarn does this pair of socks.
I love it. This is one of my favorite brands we have in the shop.
And on the pattern, let me see the pattern again. So on the pattern we have, she writes the pattern for 3 different sizes of socks. Also, you can really do anything you want for the ribbing. So we have one sock done in a 1x1 rib and the other in a 2x2 rib. So if you want a little more snug, or if you want kind of a looser feel, you can choose. My favorite part about these socks, and I've never done this type of heel, this is an afterthought heel. So it helps, I notice, with self-striping. It doesn't mess up the striping pattern. So you may not, on your afterthought, be in the same exact order of your colors, but you still get the full striping effect. And normally, when you turn your heel regularly, you lose that patterning. So I'm very excited about doing an afterthought heel. So if you have not done a pair of socks before, do not be shy. These are not difficult. If you want to learn magic loop, stop in the shop, and Karen is running this month's knit along, so she would be happy to help you. Normally that's a class that you would take, a paid class, but you join in the knit along and you can learn that skill for nothing and how to make a pair of socks. So anyway, so stop in the shop, give us a call. We'll be happy to ship also, and we'll be sure and get that pattern to you as well. We have a million colors, so Margaret's going to talk to you a little bit about some of her favorites.
Well, this is Hope. It was the breast cancer month colorways. I love pink, so
I love it.
I love it. The pink is pretty. This is the macaroon color. We have a Grinch colorway that I'm excited about. We also have, I think, one skein left of Harry Potter, which I'm knitting with.
And we got a lot of that, y'all. It went
fast.
Yeah.
What else do we have? We have a red, white, and blue.
The one that those are knitted, but we have another one with a little bit of turquoise mixed in.
Yeah, sailboat.
We probably, how many colors do you think we ordered of that?
I think we ordered like 20.
We ordered a lot of colors. There's also another pattern on there, on their website. It's a free pattern, and it's a 2-colored sock. So yeah, we're gonna see Margaret. Can you? You have it with you?
You know I have.
Yay! Ah! Okay, I keep promising I'm gonna stop screaming on camera.
It goes everywhere with me. I'm almost done. So I'm using the I think it's called Carbon, but I can't remember off the top of my head. And then my Ron Weasley colorway, and so it is a very bizarre pattern. One side
It's
is
a
in
wonderfully bizarre pattern.
gray. I will say, I want to knit these 5 more times. I like this pattern. It's a fast pattern. It was a bit weird. So when you knit it, come see me. Let me walk you through the heel, because that got me. And I'm pretty good at socks.
She said that she locked herself in her room.
I did.
To finish them, but we've all been there.
Yeah, 3 days. It
But
took me
they
3
look
days.
amazing.
They're
They
fabulous.
have this really unique little twist to them. When you do the heel, she was saying you kind of twist it to get it off of the
Yeah.
2-color, right?
Yeah, I did. In the pattern, you're supposed to do this heel part in the solid, and I didn't like it. So I did it in the colorway that heel part belonged to. So when I do the next sock, it's going to be the opposite. So the heel will be done in this dark gray color.
Oh, that'll be cute.
And
That'll
that
be
way, the zigzag flows.
Yeah.
And
They're gonna
you
be
will
really cute.
love these. It's a fast knit. When I can sit and work on it. I mean, like this right here was maybe done in a day.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
a couple
It would be once you
hours.
got it.
Once I got it, it's easy done.
y'all know how that is.
So yeah, I suggest it. I have tons of solids. I paired up solids
Yes.
with
They're so pretty.
the self striping. I think you'll like
pretty.
it. I think you'll love it. You don't do
And,
socks? That's okay. I downloaded and found a ton of other patterns that goes wonderful. I found mittens. I found gloves.
So if y'all have questions of what else you can do with this amazing hand-dyed self-striping yarn, then just call us and Margaret will help hook you up. Speaking of, because this reminds me, this is one thing that we're taking to our
Margaret.
very first Fiber Festival that we're doing, and I have a little helper, Elizabeth. Come here, baby. Can you go in the center room? This is Elizabeth. This is
Say
my
hi,
little girl.
Elizabeth.
Say hi, Elizabeth. She's 8. Can you tell? All right. So in the center room, there is a hot pink piece of paper
I know.
and a clear. Can you bring that, please? Thank you. She was really wanting her cameo, and then when it came to the little red light flashing, she kind of chickened out. Okay, she's going to bring that, but I'll tell you, we are going to have our first booth at our first Fiber Festival, and we're very excited. It's Houston's very first ever Fiber Festival, put on by the Knit at Night Guild, and there are a handful of vendors that are going to be there. They were hand selected, and so I think it's just a privilege that we're able to have a booth and set up shop. So we're going to bring a lot of fun stuff. The biscotti and C. I'll learn it.
Whatever.
I'll practice it. It's going to be there, and we're going to have it kitted up in the solids with the stripes, and Margaret matched those colors up for y'all.
This is so much
it's
fun.
going to be amazing.
And
So
if you
here's
don't like what I put together, you don't have to buy it in that colorway.
here is, we'll mix and match. So here's the information. I don't know
You want to take it out of the plastic?
if you can see that or not.
It's also online.
Okay, so it's July 17th and 18th. Yes, and they have a Ravelry page also, Houston Fiber Fest. And we talk a little bit about what we're bringing, so that's really fun. You can engage the vendors and find out what's going to be there. So anyway, get the details for that, July 17th and 18th. Y'all don't want to miss it if y'all live in this area. You don't have to travel all the way to Dallas, so we're going to have our very own. And come by, we're booth number 30. So come by and say hello. We'll be there with Vice Yarn. She's going to be in our booth with us, gracing us with her presence. And she is going to have samples. I'm going to have the yarn, and you'll be set to go. We'll get you hooked up with patterns, and we'll have lots of fun stuff for you. So moving on. You ready to move on?
I'm ready to move on.
Okay, go for it.
We now received in Blue Sky Alpaca started kitting up some of their yarns that I think that they didn't think sold as well as they should have. So we now have in the Royal Petite Baby series. They were based loosely on the Babar Elephant series that everybody should know about because Babar was awesome.
I didn't know they were based on a series.
You didn't know that?
No.
Maybe I'm lying.
I thought they looked familiar-ish.
I thought the lady told us that
She may have.
She may
I
have.
remember I'm not a good listener.
That's true. Okay,
We
well,
can
not
talk
that you're a good listener, but maybe you okay. So, we have 6 kits.
Yeah.
I am in love with the
6 different designs.
6 different designs.
Yeah.
We have a giraffe. Where is this?
Okay,
is the giraffe.
You tell me and I'll
Here's
hand
the
you.
giraffe. We also have number 3 is the elephant. It's pink, by the way, because elephants should be pink. We have an adorable little monkey. We have a hippo, and we have a lion. I thought the lion was a bear, but it's a lion. And once you tell me it's a lion, it makes sense.
I thought it was a mouse.
Did you really?
And I
So
thought
the lion's a little questionable. But here's what's awesome about it.
No, I love it though.
I
still think it's adorable. Here, can you see the actual knitted one? And so that's really cute. There.
So it comes with.
Oh, it says lion.
It does say lion.
It says lion on the box.
So it comes with the yarn. Look, I've started mine.
I want to talk about the yarn when you're done. I'm sorry.
Okay, no, go ahead. I don't have the label on me.
Not a good lister and interrupt.
It comes with the yarn. I interrupted too.
It it does. So this is why we just go with it. We don't pre-plan stuff too much. All right. So the yarn that it comes with, when she was mentioning that it might be maybe a yarn that's not as popular and doesn't move as quickly, it is because it is their royal alpaca, and royal alpaca is the best of the best of the best, and so it's really, really fine alpaca, and it's a beautiful yarn, but it is a little pricier, and so their full big skeins were just a little bit out of some people's budgets, and so it didn't move as quickly as some of the other yarn. As you know, Blue Sky is a pretty much a higher end yarn company anyway. They have beautiful stuff, but this one I think in full size skein was maybe priced out of some people's budget, so they are becoming more creative and packaging it in a little bit smaller units, and I think that this series is going to go crazy. So that's it about the yarn. It is, when you touch it, it's beautiful. It's superb.
The packaging is fantastic. Each animal has a different design package. I know that doesn't matter, but I love it. I think it's adorable.
Their packaging is always, I'm sorry y'all,
it's
allergies.
I
took Claritin, but it is beautiful. So she'll show you what all comes in the
So you have the skein of yarn that comes with it. So this is the rhinoceros that I'm a little obsessed with. And it comes with the yarn to make the alpaca silk is what it comes with, which we actually have, and in this color to make the crown.
Yeah.
And there's a free pattern to make the pillow, which I didn't print a picture of, but it's on Ravelry for free, and he can have a pillow to sit on because, as you know, royalty should be sitting on pillows.
Yeah, not on a hard floor.
No.
Or in hard little
I
black
don't
chairs.
Yeah.
Like
but
us.
here's what I like. For the price, you get the yarn.
Oh, let me show you the pattern.
You get the yarn.
I can't get the look. Their packaging is.
Oh, I have that.
Oh, do you? Okay. So she's gonna open it up, but look at the way it comes packaged, y'all.
And it comes in two different ways. It can be knit flat or in the round. So if you're not good with in the round, you can knit it flat. If you would rather knit it flat, then I think I said that wrong, but you know what I mean. So
there's a seamed version and a version knit in the round, but their patterns are beautiful. So
and even better,
that.
have you ever done any of Barbara Prime's patterns?
No.
I'm a huge Barbara Prime
Remember,
fan.
Margaret knows all the people.
I
just love yarn.
I love her. She's an English designer. She's fantastic. Yeah, I don't know those things.
And fiber, yarn and fiber, yes you do.
I don't know fiber that well.
You're learning.
Well, the great big bags of fiber that we're not talking about that.
Okay.
So,
can you talk about this? Because, okay, Margaret is the best toy maker ever. And I don't mean like Pinocchio toy maker, but I mean like
that would be
knit
fun.
Toy maker. And she said that the key is in the stuffing. That's like the
That's
magic,
the big important
right?
thing. Your stuffing is as important as your yarn. They need to blend together.
Included stuffing, and it's not
and it's
polyester.
Good stuffing. And look, it has nature on it. A lot of nature.
I think she's grossed out, but I am very impressed because this is an all natural stuffing, and we are very excited about that. I love it. I love it.
And it has nature on it still. There's grass in it.
Yeah, that's called vegetable matter.
Is that what that is?
Vegetable matter, yeah. She's going to learn. Hey, she's spinning and weaving. And then also included is the
poly pellets.
The that's plural, are the poly pellets and the embroidery thread and the safety eyes are in here. So we don't have to all be scrambling to Hobby Lobby.
Looking.
I mean, Hobby Lobby's great, but to find them. So
eyes are hard to find.
Hobby Lobby does carry a pretty decent selection though, but anyway, so they're included in here. And of course in this wax paper envelope because it's beautiful.
Now be sure when you make this that you know that the poly pellets cannot be just thrown in it. You have to make a little square of fabric to put the poly pellets in, or else these, I mean, they're like little things of rice. They will pop out and there will be poly pellets everywhere. You need to put it in a little circle. You didn't know that? So lesson for today is
Margaret's a toy maker.
These are great. They keep it weighted.
Yes.
So it doesn't fall over.
That much I know. But to put it in its own little fabric
You need
pouch,
to put it in its
I didn't
own
know
little fabric pouch.
That would be easy and quick with a scrap and just hand stitch it
Hand
together.
stitch it together and then put it in there before you stuff it.
I love it.
Love it.
So these are new to us and to
They
Blue
just came
Sky.
out.
So they just came out. Okay, are you done with that? And I'll move to this.
Yes.
So this is new to us. They've had them since we've been here, since we've opened the shop, but it's our first time to get them in. And these are Blue Sky Alpacas double pointed needle sets. So what better way to knit your beautiful Blue Sky Alpaca, Royal Alpaca animal than to use their double pointed needles. And can we just say hooray for this little double pointed needle 10?
I love it. And
I
not
love
only
it
that,
for the size on
look
them.
how, let me take one that's open. Look how nicely they're packaged. They just have the best attention to detail.
Or it looks like homemade cigarettes that my people used to roll.
That's not what I was thinking when I opened them, but we're going to go with that one.
The regular cigarettes. I promise. Tobacco. He was a pastor. He was a preacher. That was just regular cigarettes.
I like it. I think they're pretty, and they're rosewood. So rosewood are fantastic.
Super, super
If you want to
smooth.
come by and take a look at them, please do, because they're dreamy.
They're beautiful. They're a little bit pricier, just because they're nicer. So they're not your bamboo, which is great. We have chowdoo, which we love, but these are a treat. These are very buttery.
These
very
are one of those things that you come and buy the size that you knit with most.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah.
a favorite pair, I would probably get a 1 or a 0 because that's what I knit with the most.
I would probably say to a knitter that this, depending on the size that it has you knitting with,
2s.
okay, would be an amazing gift. So
Christmas
if
is
anybody's
coming.
looking for a gift for a knitter, come by and let us hook you up with one of these kits and these needles to go with it, and you're done. I mean, that's everything that they need right there, except for the little fabric to put their.
Which you have. You can even use a
Beads in.
sock. If you have a sock laying around, shove a little bit in a sock.
So now we'll move on to some new patterns, and I think that'll wrap it up for today because we're going to try and not do 30 minutes every time. But we'll just talk a little bit about some new patterns that we picked up. So these were all knit at TNA as samples, and I have pictures of me modeling them, which y'all probably don't want to see, but we're going to show you. This first one is this cute little vest, and this would be the fastest knit. I'm getting a signal. We're not so graceful, and we're not very, what do you call it? Not secretive.
We're not
What's the
very
word?
slick and sly.
I don't know, guys. We'll get better, maybe. But anyway,
Smooth.
is that good?
We're not smooth.
We're not smooth. I'm not
There you
smooth.
go.
Right there. Okay. All right. So thank you to my dad who's helping today.
He's our director.
Anyway, so this is a vest, and it's knit out of this bulky Blue Sky Alpacas bulky, which we carry in the shop, and we've had in the shop. It's a wonderful, super, super fast knit. 45 yards per 100 grams, so that tells you how chunky it actually is. And it is requiring anywhere from 4 to 8 hanks of that yarn. So that's pattern number 1. Another pattern, and we loved, this was probably one of our favorites. This is called Two Harbors Poncho, and we have all these patterns available in the shop, as well as the yarn, so we can get that to you. You either come in and buy it, or we can ship it. You can shop online. If you don't see something that you're looking for, call us. But this is also a new pattern, and it's knit with the Blue Sky Alpacas Extra, which is a shop favorite.
It is a favorite.
So we love this yarn. It's baby alpaca and merino, 218 yards to 150 grams. So it's an Aran weight, and they give it a giant size skein. They give you to use for that, and it uses 2 colors. It uses 4 hanks of the main color and 1 hank of the contrasting color. And I missed the camera and looked at him. It threw me off. I don't know. Tired today. I don't know what is my excuse. I don't have an excuse. Okay, so then we have the Bianca wrap.
That's the one I like.
You like this
I love
one?
that one. I like that one.
It's stripes. I don't know how well y'all can see that in the camera, but it's really pretty.
It was beautiful in person.
So this is knit with one of the softest yarns we have. It's Blue Sky Alpaca Surrey Merino, and they have new colors. These are just a few of the new colors. Maybe they had 4 or 5 total, but these are beautiful. And so that is Surrey Alpaca,
I've knit with it. I did a shop sample
which
with
is
that
an
scarf.
alpaca. Surrey is a type of alpaca.
Now you're making fun of me.
No, I'm not. I'm just telling them it's a type of alpaca because most people don't know there are two types of alpaca, and one has the kind of, we think of sheep's wool fiber, but the other is almost like dreadlocks. It's a really long haired, long staple length fiber, and that's the type of alpaca that this comes from here. This up here. And let me see how many. I should have known this in advance. One of the main color, two of a contrasting one, and then two of a contrasting two. So this uses 3 colors. I guess you could do it with 2 because this almost looks like 2 colors here. But anyway, that's it for the new poncho-y vest type, and then Margaret will tell you about the other ones.
This is the Norwood pullover. That's
or
hard.
Pullover, depending on what
how
you're
you
doing.
want to say. It's a lovely sweater. No detail except for, I don't know if you can see, the sides of it are little eyelets, and it is made as well, I think, with the Surrey Merino, which by the way is an animal. And this is the same thing that poncho was made with, and I should have known this in advance because I read it this weekend. It takes 6 to 8 hanks of that yarn in one color. It's a beautiful sweater.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. So
if you have like a young daughter in her 20s or something who doesn't like all the weird stuff that they think we knit, this would be beautiful. Anyone would like it.
What is the weird stuff they think we knit? I'm curious now.
Some people come in thinking, one of our customers' daughter came in one day and she was trying to throw out examples of things to knit. Mom, no one wears those. Mom, no one wears those. I guarantee.
Knickers?
Not knickers. Who knits that?
I don't know.
Oh,
I
wait,
just
is
know
it the
I've heard of
Elizabeth
that.
Zimmerman pattern with...
I don't know. Knickers? My grandparents talked about knickers all the time.
Well, anyway, your
Knickers,
picky,
aren't they
your
the
picky
pants
child. I'm going to show you
that go
those.
down to
And they
the...
have little buckles at the knees.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, knickers.
Like little,
I'm bringing
like,
those
what
back.
was it, Little Lord Fauntleroy used to wear?
I don't know. I don't know people's names. I'm bringing those back. Knickers are on their way back.
You don't need to bring that back.
They're cute.
People are bringing ponchos back, and I'm not sure about that.
Oh, the ponchos, but our customer Putu? Yeah.
Putu makes ponchos look
Amazing. She makes everything look
I
amazing.
really want to knit, and I think a few people have started to do one of the knits she did that I kind of know want to do now too.
Yes.
Because I don't have enough to do.
It's gorgeous. Anyway,
Beautiful.
we'll talk about that
Yeah.
another day.
Maybe
Maybe we'll have Putu on.
Oh, we should have Putu on.
Putu would do great. Well, she's kind of shy. I don't.
She would do it.
She would do it.
She
Okay.
would do it.
Yeah,
and
'cause she has
she's in
beautiful
Bali at the
knit.
moment.
Yeah. We're not jealous or bitter.
So anyway, this would be great for your finicky child who doesn't like anything you knit. Just put a Macy's tag on the back of it and she'll love it. No idea that you made it. There's that one. Then there's, I think it's the Lindy shift.
I want this so badly.
I don't know how I feel about this one. And I think because I'm hippie and busty, I don't think that this would be flattering on
Not
me.
hip. She doesn't mean free spirited hippie.
Oh no,
but
I'm not a
she
hippie
thinks-
at all like that. I'm hippie as in
No, she's not.
I'm not a two. So I hope that this would look good on me because I really like it.
It'll look.
And
it'll look beautiful.
I love the yarn. It's made with the sport weight that we have. And this is fabulous. And I think in a really pretty gray with a pair of dress pants and a white button down shirt or maybe a patterned shirt
Yeah.
for work, it would be fabulous. I
So
think
it's
it would be
just
stunning.
It doesn't. It's not connected on the sides. It
Mhm.
just has a tie that comes around. So it's
See,
like
knit
a
in
fold over.
rectangle with
Yeah,
a hole down
It's a
it.
fold over rectangle.
And then it has a little I-cord type tie that
in
comes around the front.
So if you just do it a little longer,
I think
you just
it's
don't do it too
wonderful.
short, and
It's beautiful.
I want this very
I kind of
badly.
do too.
Yeah.
I like it. I think
love
it's
it.
fabulous.
And that's knit out of which yarn?
That is
the
knit out of
sport
sport
weight
weight
alpaca?
alpaca.
That's gorgeous.
And we have that too. And it's an intermediate to beginner because really all you're doing is knitting a rectangle
yeah,
with a hole in the middle for your neck.
I
And
love
that's-
this is one of my favorites for
Yes.
sure of all
And
of
then we have the Spud and Chloe little Spud
this
blanket,
is so
and
cute.
it has
Okay.
the little booties that you can knit
Right.
with it.
So the blanket is 2 colors, correct?
Yes, two
So
colors.
tell me if this, and included in that pattern
Is a little booty.
the socks, baby socks, as a gift. Would that not? This is their self-striping yarn, by the way. It's a Spud and Chloe Fine, so it's their fingering weight self-striping. And if you did a little blanket out of this and this, or even these colors.
And you need 2
or-
of each color.
I'm just like, these for a little girl and matching socks. So we carry all of Spud and Chloe. So they have 3. Spud and Chloe is part of Blue Sky Alpacas, and it's kind of their boutique line, I call it. And they have 3 weights of yarn, and they have a bulky, and then they have a worsted weight, and then they have the fingering weight. And we carry all 3 of those and all the colors. So if we're out of anything or you need a lot of something, just let us know. We can get it.
Pretty
We ship
fast, too.
really quickly.
Really quick.
Yeah. So
And it's one of
anyway.
our favorites. And so
So
you
that's-
need 2 of each color for this, and it's done in a little checkerboard. I don't have a flat. Maybe it's not done in a checkerboard.
it's
It's
just
done in
stripes.
stripes.
Mhm.
I'm thinking by the picture as a checkerboard.
Yeah, it's just the stripes.
But no, it's stripes, and it's fast, and it's sweet, and who wouldn't love that? You have a gender neutral person who doesn't want to know what they're having because it's a surprise.
And then it has a little sock pattern in
You
it
have
also.
the blanket can be done in gray and white, and then you can make the
So
socks in another color whenever they're born,
So
or add a flower.
Here's what I see. I see doing that, like the
Yeah.
neutral, and then adding a crocheted edge
around it.
in either, you know, a blue or a pink or a green or whatever after you know the gender of the baby. So
This is a very underrated yarn that we have, and I love it.
oh, Spud and Chloe outer. People who have used it, that's it, and they come back to it.
You should come
Over
in and
and over.
try it. We have some caked up that you can knit with
Yeah.
to test it out.
And we
It's
have a
purple.
one. Yeah,
And it's
exactly.
wonderful. You can do that.
And I think that's, I keep glancing on the table because I think that's all that we have to show you. This time around, we have so many other new things in the shop and so many other things we want to talk about, but we need to cut this one short. But it's not really shorter because I was just informed it's 26 minutes.
Oh, is that what he was holding up? I couldn't do the math. I went to Alvin. Yeah. Go Yellow Jackets!
Hey, you know what? Be proud. Be proud. All right, so that wraps it up, and it was wonderful chatting with y'all.
Always be fun. I love the comments that we've had. I love how many followers we have.
I'm getting very excited about that.
It is.
So,
My son's proud of me for once.
he's always proud of
Jack
his
wants to
mama.
sit in the shop, and whenever people come in, say, "My mom's on YouTube."
He's so cute, y'all.
I
He's
love
so
it.
cute.
The comments are sweet and they're
Yeah.
wonderful, and
So go like our YouTube
Yeah.
channel, Park Avenue Yarns. We have a YouTube channel. There's one big long video. This is about to be the second big long video, so there'll be 2 up there. And just like it, comment, give us comments, feedback. Cut it to 5 minutes. We get that. And
if you have questions,
and subscribe.
call us.
That's the word. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on Twitter. We have Pinterest. We're not real active in it yet, but go. What do you do with Pinterest? Add, like, all this
Follow.
technical
You
stuff.
follow.
Follow us on Pinterest.
I'm glad I'm
and-
not in charge of Pinterest. 'Cause
and
I'm up
join
at
our
like
group.
3 a.m. and working on that fun.
Really?
Yeah.
Join our group on Ravelry, and Margaret is now, as of this moment, in charge of Pinterest.
Oh.
So, hallelujah.
I have to say, I found a ton of the self-strapping sock yarn. My knitting folder is huge on Pinterest. I'll have
we'll-
to transfer some of it over.
Okay, so she's now in charge of Pinterest. So if you have any Pinterest suggestions or questions, then
Let me
Margaret is your
know.
woman.
I am on
And
it.
we're over and out. We'll see you later.
Thank you for your business. We really appreciate
Yes.
it. Yeah.
Happy knitting.
Happy
Happy
knitting.
stitching. Happy crocheting. Happy sewing. Happy spinning. Happy weaving. Happy felting. Anything of this?
I think that's it. We hit
Happy fiber
everything.
love. Yeah.
Happy yarn.
Happy yard.
Happy
All right.
yarn.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
See you later. Hi. Welcome to Park Avenue Yarns. Blog. What is it? Is it a vlog?
It's a vlog.
It's
It's,
a
a video
vlog.
blog.
It's a vlog. Welcome to Park Avenue Yarns vlog. Maybe I'll get it. I'm Michelle.
I'm Margaret.
You're going to have to stop it and start over.